Looking to make a bunch of money today. Playoff Sunday. And take a look at my lineup I have for the overall weekend. Still 360 player minutes left. So it's still hanging in there. We're going to cover the Chargers Patriots game and the Saints Eagles in the same swoop and try to fit everything in. I do believe I have some upcoming contests ready to go. Wish you guys great fortune. Guys won the money last night. I had a few lineups cash in, those Cowboy lineups that we went over. Michael Gallup would have been great in the captain spot. I had Dak in the captain spot. Zerline put up a good number. So that's what we're going to try to do again today is, throw out some high ceiling players and hope they stick. Right here, let's see what I got. We got a showdown here. Let's draft. Let's go ahead and take a look at who we got here. Take a look. I'm hoping it's the LA, New England. Okay, this is Philadelphia, New Orleans. So we'll come back to this one. We're going to cover the Chargers and the Patriots first. I love these showdowns. I've made a pretty good dent in these showdowns compared to like classic, the classic. So if you guys are welcome to comment, there should be a chat room, even though I can't figure out where it's at. Make sure you check out myprizepicks.com, www.myprizepicks.com. It's so easy, guys. You don't have to draft an entire lineup. You can go with your best 2 or 3 or 4 players. For all my people that are from, the Ville, we all grew up playing parlays, so we all know what a 4-teamer is. But this isn't gambling; it's fantasy sports. But the payout, it's really similar to playing a parlay. So you guys got to check it out. It's so easy. So let's find my upcoming. Okay, this is a single entry drawing I have for today. And it looks like I already have a lineup in there. I got happy what I had Melvin Gordon, the captain. He is a high ceiling player for today. I have him at 16.4. Maybe good enough to be in a winning lineup. At a captain spot, that would give him +8. That would put him at around 24. So I don't think I want him at my captain position. I'm going to go for the big points today. I really like Keenan Allen to have the highest ceiling, 24 points. Projected him. So if I could get him in my captain position, that'll land me at 36. And I really like that. I've been playing the underdogs all weekend, guys. My take on the Patriots, yes, they're a good team, really tough to beat at Foxborough, but you can only play at a high level for so long before you start to fall off and teams start to figure you out. And I really think Tom Brady and the Patriots are due to have a bad day. That's just my opinion. You're welcome, to your own. But I want I'm going to get Keenan Allen out of that slot because I want him in my captain position because these are all high ceiling players I'm giving you guys for this game. So I want Keenan in my captain position. So where you at, Keenan? Keenan Allen right there, 13,800 on DraftKings Showdown. So I got him in my captain position. It looks like he has a good matchup against most of the time against McCourty. Looks like McCourty's 18th against the pass. So I really like that matchup. A lot of people like that matchup. And I'm pretty sure Keenan Allen is on fire. Let's take a look here. He was targeted at least 6 times in each of the past 3 games. New England allows 9% more pass attempts when at home. New England allows 13% less fantasy points wide receivers when home last 9. 13%, that's not really a big, real big number. New England allows 8% more fantasy points wide receivers when favored. Targeted at least 5 times their last 5 games. That's Keenan Allen. He averages 25% more fantasy points against non-division opponents. So I really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in that captain position. So I really can't say enough about Keenan Allen today. I really like that matchup he has. So we're going to go ahead and X these out because we're going to round out the rest of this lineup. I probably just erased the winning lineup. No, we're building a winning lineup right now. So let's take a look here. So we got Keenan Allen in our captain position. And just one moment, please bear with me. We talk about high ceiling. When I talk about high ceiling, that reminds me of Julian Edelman. So I really like Julian Edelman. This is probably going to end up being a Charger stack, so I'm going to go ahead and get my Patriot pick out of the way, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up Edelman. I have him at I see him at about 17 today. He's kind of a boom or a bust today. Hopefully he's a boom. A lot of people love him. He's been targeted at least 5 times in the last 5 games. The Chargers allow 34% more pass attempts when away. So, and he has been targeted at least 6 times in each of the past 3 games. So the Patriots have been leaning on Edelman. So I guess I would go ahead and roster Mr. Edelman from the Patriots. And I'm wishing I could find how I can get into my chats. I got to figure that out, guys. You'll have to excuse me for that. But, any questions you have, I'll see it, and I'll go ahead and answer for you after the broadcast. Make them believe. I made them believe. Oh. So we have Keenan Allen, Julian Edelman. We have an average of $6,650 left for this Chargers-Patriots matchup. Of course, everybody's going to be hopping on that Tom Brady. I don't foresee a Tom Brady pick. I'm looking for him to have a tough day, like I said earlier. Let's see here. High ceiling. I have really no other choice but to pick up. Wow. James White projected at a 24. Wow. He's projected higher than Melvin Gordon. And he's cheaper. So I'm going to go ahead and roster James White, as he is projected to have a high ceiling. This is a high ceiling roster. So I still have $6,333 left to play with. I know Gronk was priced low in the classic format. I think I got him for $4,500. Let's take a look and see what they're saying about Mr. Gordon. Here we go. Where is he at? Okay. He is the expected starter, of course, at running back. New England is ranked third against the rush. Well, actually, ranked third, allowing zero point 0.4 rushing TDs last 9 games. New England allows 14% less rush attempts when home, because teams are always trying to come back. Here's a good stat for Gordon. New England allows 8% more fantasy points to running backs when favored. Melvin Gordon rushed at least 10 times his last 5 games, but he hasn't been injured. Averages 46% more fantasy points against non-division opponents. That's a big number, and that's in the last 9 games. So I have no choice but to roster Melvin. I mean, in these showdowns, you only have 6 players to choose from, so you might as well shoot for the moon. But I was always been told to shoot the moon. But a sleeper in this would be Hunter Henry. It's a second string tight end for the Chargers. This guy averages 117% more fantasy points against non-division opponents in his last 9. A lot of people are sleeping on Mr. Henry. I'm going to go ahead and roster him and see how much salary that leaves us here. Questionable. I hate questionable players, man. Last night, Derrick Rose questionable all the way up until, and I had to switch him out. So the Chargers activated Henry from the PUP list Monday, which marked the final day of the 21-day window. Gronk's going to strongly consider retirement after this year. So let's go ahead. Since he is questionable, I'm going to go ahead and draft him anyways. Questionable players like either boom or bust you in my, that's what it always seems like to me. And I'm going to go ahead and roster Gronk. Let's take a look here. So what is this split down the way? Yeah, it's really not stacked. It's really not stacked either way. Where you at, Gronk? Okay. Gronk's not bad. He's right. We're talking high ceiling, 15 points projected, 15 fantasy points projected. Some good notes. Chargers allows 34% more pass attempts when away. New England passes 8% more when favored. The Chargers allow 13% more fantasy points to tight ends when away. Here's a good number. Averages 49% more fantasy points against non-division opponents. So I'll go ahead and ride with Gronk right there. If Henry doesn't play, I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Probably going to insert a kicker if I have enough salary. Yeah, see, I don't understand why this guy isn't hold on. This Hunter Henry's quite questionable. He just come off the pup. But there you got. You guys have a look at what I'm working with on this Los Angeles Patriots game. I know I hope some of you took my advice last night on that Dallas game, because I know a couple of my lineups cashed in. It all depends on how many entries you have, the prize, the payout. But it was a decent night. For the entry fee, I would say I got back 8 times the amount of the entry fee that I put in on that on one of the Cowboy lineups. So it just depends on your bankroll. I hope you guys won a lot of money off of that. Don't be afraid to drop a few dimes my way. Because it's all about bankroll. But there you guys have it. I believe that is a solid showdown lineup for this game. If Henry is out, I would try to wiggle in a kicker in his spot, and obviously would have to Drop. If I had to drop one, it would probably have to be Gronk. That's if I had to. Hopefully Henry's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and submit this lineup. So everybody that watches it's able to tie me. We can tie. For first, everybody will get $1 thanks to me. No, I'm just joking. But good luck on that. Well, actually, good fortune on that game, guys. We're going to move along to the next matchup. Moving along. Let's take a look. Upcoming. Yaman. So, got a pretty nice prize on this one. It's only $1 entry fee. But you guys with those big bankrolls, man, you guys go in with these lineups. They're gonna pay out today. So they may not get first, they may not get 10th, but you know, 20th place for a finish and a big drawing with a big entry fee. You're gonna see some money, especially if you play the same lineup multiple times. Let's see here. Moving on to Philly. Enough of my jabber. Moving on to Philly and New Orleans. Highest projected ceiling. We're gonna go for another high ceiling lineup for this game. I like the Saints to win this. I was looking at against the spread stats earlier today. Philadelphia is only 7-9 against the spread, I believe. The Saints are sitting at 10-6 against the spread. So right off the bat, I'm seeing Nick Foles has a pretty high ceiling today, as well as Drew Brees. Zach Ertz, Jake Elliott. Wow. They got kicked. There's no way. Is this going to be a defensive game? I mean, no, there's no way it's going to be a defensive game. Why do they have the quarterback? Like, okay, I just don't understand. Michael Thomas to Drew Brees connection. I'm going to play around with this. I say the Saints get ahead and Foles does everything in his power to come back. It does have a good matchup. I'm going to go ahead and roll with Foles in my captain position. And we're going to go ahead and see what we can do. We're going to go ahead and okay. So I'm going to roster Breeze too. And we're going to give Breeze a target here of Michael Thomas. That leaves us $4,866. But that's okay because we're going to roster some kickers on this one. Michael Thomas does have a high ceiling projected at 23. That's a high ceiling. Let's hope he gets there. Give you some quick tidbits on Thomas. 23.6 fantasy points per game in 7 high-scoring games. 18.2 fantasy points over 14 games. Philly is ranked 30th, allowing 196.3 receiving yards to wide receivers last 9 games. Wow, they're giving up 200 yards to receivers the last 9 games. Philly allows 7% more pass attempts when away. Philly allows 25% more fantasy points to wide receivers when away. Michael Thomas has been targeted at least 5 times in his last 5 games. Averages 39% more fantasy points against non-division opponents. Got to roster him. Got to. Give you some reasoning behind my Nick Foles pick as well. New Orleans ranks 26th, allowing 262.7 passing yards in the last 9. New Orleans ranked 24th, allowing 35.3 pass attempts. Last 9, New Orleans allows 7% more pass attempts when home. New Orleans allows 32% more fantasy points to quarterback when at home. So I'm going to go ahead and roll with Foles on here. Hopefully he has to mount a comeback and he's winging the ball everywhere, scoring all kinds of points. Drew Brees, some good points for him. He averages 45% more fantasy points when he's in a dome. I may switch that around, but I hate going against my first instinct, so I'm going to leave Foles in the captain spot. Breeze, 28-point fantasy games in 5 home games, 21 over 13 games. Philadelphia is ranked 31st, allowing, like I said, 290.8 pass yards. Yeah, so I love Drew Brees there. My next play on this, I'm going to go ahead and roster Zach Ertz. Does look like he might have a pretty tough matchup against Von Bell, but that's okay. New Orleans allows 7% more pass attempts when at home. New Orleans allows 20% more fantasy points to tight ends when at home. Zach Ertz, 6.93 fantasy points per game in 4 underdog games, 18.35 over 15 games. So, he puts the numbers up. I'm going to go ahead and roster him. And that leaves me 3,400 a piece here. So what I do, I'm going to go ahead and roster Will Lutz at kicker. And I'm going to roster Jake Elliott. They're in a dome. Let's kick the ball. So there you have it. Look at that game. I probably will go ahead and submit that as well. I changed my lineup so many times, but I'm going to try to stick with my first instinct today, guys. So there you have it. Upcoming, I already have one in progress. Scored 50 points last night, I believe. And we'll take a look at that. Hold on. Let's see. Is this rolling? Let's see who I got rolling today in this lineup. Okay. Oh, that's not what we want. Okay. Phillip Rivers, Melvin Gordon, James White, Keenan Allen, Rob Gronk. I really like the way this lineup's shaping up. Yesterday, I scored 24.8 with Tyreek Hill. Robert Woods got me 13.8. Eric Ebron, 10.1. Trying to go on this strategy roster and 2 tight ends. We'll see how it works out. 360 minutes remaining. I got a ways to climb, but 5 players and play and a defense, so I should have a shot. Let's say they all average 20, that'd be 148. Let's say they all average 25, that'd be 125 plus 48. That'd be just enough to overtake first. So that's shaping up pretty good. Let's see here, upcoming. So I'm in a couple of showdowns there. I just gave you a little taste of each game. While I have you guys on here, I want to show you a little something while I have the time. Let's see here. I want to show you how easy Prize Picks is, how easy it is to win on Prize Picks. Go through some of the rules and stuff like that. So let's get it to load. See, once you get in, you refer a friend, you get a chance to win $1,000, a free 4-pick for $1,000. But here's some of the rules. You choose 2, 3, or 4 players. You choose the over under on their projected fantasy score. Members pay an entry fee to enter contest. Payouts are 4-pick pays out 10 to 1, 3-pick pays out 5 to 1, a 2-pick pays out 2.5 to 1. You even get money if you don't get all your picks right. On 3 out of 4 pays out 0.2, 2 out of 3 pays out 0.15. So, for example, if you enter $100 4-pick entry and win, $1,000 will be credited to your account. It means you win $1,000. It's real easy. You enter the amount you want to put in the contest. The minimum you can bet is $10. The maximum is $100. Users can withdraw their account balance once every 7 days. Minimum withdrawal amount, the least you can withdraw is $30. Customer support is out of this world. These guys are great. They take care of you all the time and beyond. They go above and beyond for you. This is the last thing you want to do right here. User accounts created with fake or temporary email addresses will be invalidated. So that'll get you kicked out of the game. You don't want to do that. And your referrals won't count either. This is not available in every state. So I pray that you guys are in the states where you can play. Deposits, here's some more rules. Deposits made to take advantage of promotions must be played through once before members can withdraw. Let's see here. That's some important stuff. But you can see here, the sports they have NBA, NCAA basketball, NHL, PGA, all you golfers out there. And the scoring chart for golf, let's take a look at it. I mean, this is such a great site. It's very aesthetic, so easy to maneuver, and so easy to win money on. So a double eagle or better is worth 13 points, an eagle's worth 8, a birdie's worth 3, par 0.5, a bogey's minus 0.5, double bogey or worse -1. So up there you see all your favorite golfers. So it's not just football and basketball. And that's actually going off today, 10 a.m. So get signed up. Go to www.myprizepicks.com. You want to use the referral code Greek, or you could even use this referral code right here, 012925. Let's take a look at some of the NFL they have going on today. Yep, all your favorite players up there. Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers. Take a look at some of the rules for NFL real quick. So all you would have to do is pick 2 players you think, I like playing over, so I would go Keenan Allen, click on Keenan Allen, and Julian Edelman, and I would take those guys over. I would hit go once I click these 2, click on them, highlight them, click over on the both of them. It's this simple, guys. It's really this simple. And then in this way, you don't have to build an entire lineup, And as you can see on a 2-pick, $20 would pay $50. If I was to put $200 down on it, I'm going to win $500 that easy. So, I mean, guys, take advantage of this site. It's out of this world. It's so easy. The customer service is great. The people that run this site are top notch. Some of the best people you can find. So make sure you check it out. Remember, it's www.myprizepicks.com. It's up here on the screen so you can see it. And make sure you use the referral code Greek or the referral code 012925. And once you guys are in, you refer your friends, and that'll get you a free entry, a free 4-pick. It's a free $100 4-pick to win $1,000. So take advantage of this, guys. Take advantage. I want to wish everybody great fortune today. Remember, take care of everybody. Take care of one another. God loves you, man. I love you. Great fortune to everybody. Hope your favorite teams win today. My Steelers are at home getting their fishing poles ready like me. But you guys have a great day. I'll see you soon. Win a bunch of money. Tear down a house. Take a week off of work. All right. You guys take care. Bye-bye.